It's Labor Day as I record this 2025, and while people right now are trying to figure out how to get home from the long weekends and with the actual end of summer, the real end of summer, which is 22nd of September, your unofficial end of summer had people unofficially and officially a bit peeved off at their actual weekend, while beachgoers across the states saw closing of beaches on this Labor Day weekend. From Crystal River, Florida to Oquete, Maine, health officials have flagged waters across this nation with high levels of fecal bacteria. Some popular spots, including Keys Memorial Beach in Massachusetts and Benjamin Beach in New York, were off limits completely. And even Hawaii's Kiwala Beach Park was under warning for the bulk of the last couple of weeks. Swimming in contaminated waters can make people sick, with common symptoms including rashes, nausea, vomiting, and stomach bugs. Officials urge avoiding the surf, especially after storms, and paying attention to local beach reports. Signs of trouble include cloudy water and foul-smelling water, so make sure if it looks bad, tell somebody and avoid it. Don't get into it. Now, 2025 is not an isolated incident. Looking back a full year ago, 2024, studies found that 61% of U.S. beaches had at least one day of unsafe bacterial levels when studied, and in 1 in 7 beaches that were studied, they were unsafe at least 25% of the days they actually tested, so that's a lot of time. The Gulf and West Coast have solved the most contamination, so East Coast is okay in comparison. Now, what's the issue? Why are we seeing this? The causes seem to be aging sewer systems, storm runoff, leaky septic lines, and rapid coastal development are the culprits that basically are the common ones you're picking out. These issues allow fecal matter and other pollutants to get into the recreational waters that we tend to want to play in, and that's a problem. Experts warn that cutting water infrastructure funding would actually make things worse. As the lines get worse and not fixing things in the process, we'll see more contaminations. Despite the warnings, some beachgoers just keep on going. One visitor at Riboa Beach this weekend in Delaware says he welcomed ocean currents to clear any contaminated water out there. He figured that would get rid of the risk. However, health officials warn that most vulnerable out there, the children, the elderly, and those with weakened immune systems, should not get in the water because they face the greatest dangers. Now, alerting authorities to these issues are helping people stay safe in the issue. And of course, knowing that it's safe, knowing that just going to the beach can be a sickening or in some cases maybe a killer is good. But the problem is not the beaches themselves. It's the persistent contamination from other places, the failure of other systems to hold their water, if you will, to get to the waters we swim in. Major upgrades are needed. Polluted beaches will be the future of our nation if we don't do something about that fairly soon.